Can you hear me now? Right on. Hello, Nick. I think. How are you today? Good to see you. Sorry about that. I only ranted for a minute. Welcome to weekly live stream. Um, got a bunch of projects going. I don't know what's going on, and at this point, I'm just like gonna wrap something probably. But of course, it's always good to show off new acquisitions. This is a opal and diamond pendant I just made, which I've been trying to get opals out because I got a few, and you can't sell a piece that you haven't made yet, so I know everyone likes to look at opals. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, so most of these are in the 4 to 5 carat, some are as high as 7. Opal can be really big, and it just does not wanna cooperate, so we're gonna put it all in the palm of my hand, which should hold it better. Yeah. And then there's this baby. Wanted to like fingerprint off of it. Ethiopian to my knowledge. Um that one is a little difficult to tell, like to confirm. I have like tested they are opal, and you know 99.9% sure they're not the synthetic stuff since I've got a lot of it and I know what it looks like. I would just drop a nice opal like that, wouldn't I? I'm going to have to stand up for a second because I don't want to roll over it. Sorry about that. Yeah, that amethyst, like, I feel like I can do something really, really pretty with this thing. The, the right work into it. If I broke a big opal like that, I probably would find a way, like, heck, this one here, this is the first one I ever made myself. You can see it's definitely not perfect by any means. It was one of those really shoddy opal packages you find they arrive in water. Uh, Managed to get that to stay together. Definitely got some inclusion going on. You can see some major cracks up in it, but I I still think Imma use it some. It might even be my own personal piece. How you doing today, Nick? It was good talking with you yesterday. Ooh, yeah. No sand spots that I can see, no. Oh, yeah, there's one. I didn't really even think about that, but there's that one in this. Yeah, no, it's got some good play color, it just the stuff cracks up really bad. Here, give me 1 second. It's been one of those days. I'll, show you the piece that I it came off of. So it hmm, that doesn't feel right. Hopefully that doesn't fall, sorry. It came off this piece, which this piece has some major sand in the back. It's got some flash on the outside, but once you get to, like, the middle and you can see what happened there. "Oh, you coming to say hi?" Yeah, it didn't end up super well. Well, hellos. Come and say hello to Sabella's. Yeah? Gonna run now? Buddy, you cannot sleep there. No. Good boy. Yes, yes. Love you too. Gotta go now, okay? I know. Good boy. Buddy. Alright. What to make? I mean, I basically can make anything. Here's another one of them lighter cases. Thank you. Uh, definitely, and it's a good way to build a community too, which is always fun. Um, like, I could not I will say I couldn't be where I'm at today without Sabella. Um, wait, I passed 600 subs? Did I? I d I didn't notice. Thank you. I knew I was getting close. Coming along. This is a project I've been working on for a minute. Still got enough room in there. That is awesome, man. Thanks for bringing that good news. That's definitely it's been a long year trying to scramble that and do giveaways. Um, speaking of which, there is a 1,000 sub giveaway, man, and I know as a jeweler, like, that wouldn't hurt you to get it. It's on the channel. You're totally welcome, man. Yeah, it's, some of my work, a little heady. Tiara, the bracelet. I wanna do another bracelet so bad. Like, I thought I wanted to run a jewelry business, and I've come to realize I just want a jewelry business to be like, "Oh, you're an artist. Here's all the supplies you need and some Arby's. Make pretty stuff." Ooh, go a little far with that. I did. Never too late to back up. So I'm thinking about doing a Cuban chain video here soon too. I think that it almost seems like it's obligatory for us jewelers on YouTube to do a video making a Cuban link chain. Man, it really is. I have a quote on my wall from Monet, "Color is my joy, my day-long obsession and torment." That resonated with me so much because, like, it this is yeah, yeah. Silver and gold and doing, like, multiple colors in the metal. I hear one of my favorite pieces that I ever made was a tree that had, like, sky above it and a sun, which was a giant actually, one of these citrines can look really pretty. I don't have the camera with the light angled correctly, but, yeah, I love gems, color, and what they can say. What's your favorite gemstone, man? I know, hello. Is it the witch or is it gnome today? Ellie, you're awfully quiet. I really appreciate holy crap. Thank you, guys. The I normally I'm peeled to the analytics, I didn't realize today today they're doing pretty well. By the way, I'm just working on this while I think of something that else to work on. Uh, I can only put so many hours into this thing a day. I've I've come to realize these definitely take more than 60 hours. Right on. Hey, Sabella, did you get a message about your new powers as moderator? I don't know, it just when I started it up, it said there's some new abilities that mods have, like controlling banned words and stuff. I was gonna put water on that list of banned words. Oh, whoops, that was not meant, uh, sorry about that, witch, that was a misclick. I was trying to elevate to see if I needed to elevate Sabella for not that I think you would abuse mod powers. By the way, forgive me for being remiss, Maxwell& and Co. Jewelry has some really interesting videos, kinda showing a lot cleaner view of the process. I would recommend checking them out, guys. Um, Sabella, if you're able to find their Insta, uh, I'd love to help support via following. Indeed it is. You don't have to do it this minute, of course, like ooh, well, be safe. Hmm. Hey, Will, I need you to show up. Started whittling gnomes, wizard pendants. I was thinking about wire wrapping. Does sound pretty cool. I've always entertained the idea of mixed mediums. Well, looks like I gotta add more wire in. Question is, am I going to add wire in, or am I going to switch projects? Sabella, people were asking about a full mini. Well, it's not a full mini because I got the frame done. It's a big opal. It's so easy just to get lost. A mini tutorial on how the minis are done, or like a full video on it. I don't know. I have a bad case of creator's block at the moment, and I don't want to start making a frame because I know making a frame can be a whole video. I think we've got more than enough videos on how to make a frame. Do do a video on a mini as much as I can. We'll see. Some artists begin one of these with, um, a certain amount. Others of us do, as we like to call, off the spool. So here I have 14 gauge wire. Would be really good for a small mini pendant. I do have an idea for this that I want to experiment at some time with, but today's probably not that day. So I begin with I basically make these circles to give myself a place to tie wire into. Now, I usually do cheat by doing some soldering anymore just because it cuts down on bulk, and that's one of the biggest complaints that people who don't buy my jewelry have. Mind you, it is only the people who don't buy my jewelry that have that complaint. But trying to cut down on that. So if they want slimmer jewelry, then I will happily make them slimmer jewelry. What, Sabella? It's true, literally, like, the only people who have ever told me that are people who don't buy my jewelry. In general, it's people who just, don't like wire wrapping, which, it's not gonna be for everyone. Ooh, ooh, what did I accidentally stumble across here? Ooh, this is gonna be way small, though. Hmm, I'm gonna do an experiment now. Patio, I have been trying can you check your email, please? Not necessarily this second, but, whenever you get a chance, I've been trying to get to you, whichever one you used for that Etsy thing. It for some reason, I'm unable to see the number you had left me, uh, and so I've been trying to touch base with you if possible, now that I think about it, sending you my number via the same messaging service may not have been the greatest idea, but, hmm, there's got I don't know, just trying to think of some way to, yeah, make contact. Huh. Alrighty, so got that. That. Did I just do the whole thing without any uh, so this is what happens, I get caught up and then, you know, you just make this. Really, you're like, yeah, you just bend over. That's why I suck at tutorials. Ah, there we go. Thank you, Sabella. That would also work. I've been trying to get a hold of you about your order and the aquamarine. Um, I got you. Gonna use just a wee bit of paste solder. You could also wrap all these together, but again, this does cut down on the bulk for the people who, like jewelry that doesn't knock teeth out or bruise them or no. Can't tell anyone about that story. Interesting as it might have been. It wasn't exactly a complaint, but it was hilarious. Heard that, patio. When you're using paste solder, don't breathe in that noxious cloud of fumes that just came off of it. Yeah, definitely, definitely don't breathe that in. It's not good for you. Class, repeat after me. Don't breathe noxious fumes. The camera is not liking me today. Indubitably. And then, once you've done this part here, which didn't actually clutter all the way, but that'll be okay. Put around, and I bet I could put a couple. Okay, sorry, I seriously gotta fix this camera. I think that's better. A little better at least. So now I just need a stone to go in there. I have a nice little thing of natural corundums here. It's not the worst sapphire, but pretty far from the best. Huh. Okay. Oh, so, me and my infinite amount of wisdom just chose a very small yellow diamond. Actually, we're gonna do it. Hmm. I'll grab me some 26 gauge wire. I'm gonna check. Pretty sure that'll be thick enough. We're gonna do a little bow tie setting. As everyone knows, I love bow tie settings. Bow tie settings absolutely fill my heart with joy. That was also enough for me to decide that I might want a better yellow. Don't have anything interesting from the week? Alright, now that I'm here, I've folded the 28 or 26 in half, wrapped around with 28 gauge. Now I'm gonna splay the 2 pieces of wire out, and I'm gonna fold them down into making a very small T-like structure. There we go. This is really something that has to be done in painstaking care and detail. And thank God that my eyes are better than my camera, or, well, focus better. you, patio. Got you on the aquamarine, no worries. Thank you, patio. Although, I must admit that I'm a wee bit slow, especially right now. I'm, like, very overwhelmed trying to operate all of this. Uh, like, in all seriousness, I thought about taking that 1 carat blue that I've got this year, putting it into a, very, very nice ring, sending it to Sabella with a note that says, "Please help me." Manage's nightmare. Thank you, Sabella, you're amazing. Like I said, I don't know what I would do without you. See, this is probably the nicest of the natural yellows that I have. So, I think what I'm gonna do is mm, sorry, while I'm doing this, I'm trying to figure out, like, how to price. I might just no, I don't got nice enough ones. Darn. Well, it gave me a notification saying you had new mod powers. Have fun, patio. Soft, that's how chinchillas are. Thank you, Sabella. All right. So next, I need the uh, I guess it's the sewing thread of wire wrapping. And that's 32 gauge. I apologize for the time it's taking to get it out. Um, I've been trying to make contact about the aquas and also overloaded. Uh, now that I got your email, I'll be in contact here pretty shortly, next day or two. Sabella, do we have Pro's address? Because I still got a ring for him that I need to, like, that I'd like to get out. If he has, I've somehow missed it. Or forgotten because a little overwhelmed. But I I want to get that to him. Yeah, or just even like shoot a message, and know it's you, and I'm just trying to get an address to shoot it to. For some reason, I am failing at that task. There's a high probability it's my fault. Because again, I have been just overwhelmed and not knowing what I'm doing, which is probably, I'm gonna say, like, since part of the theme of my channel is like how somebody who is disabled can make a business like this. At some point, I probably should mention that I don't think you can do it alone. Actually, I know you can't do it alone, because I have support, um, and it's almost like no matter what, you always you're always like, "I need more." Um, like, yeah, I should have had him taken care of by now. Just one example of getting overwhelmed, and I don't think I'm handling it properly. I don't know. I'm honestly not even sure what that would look like. Been a while since I've done an octopus. I should do another one. Last one I did was over a year ago as a random act of kindness. I hope they're doing well. I've literally, there was a girl who had gone through a rough COVID in a rock shop. She'd seen and had an appreciation for my work. Showed me an octopus tattoo she had that was super dope, and so I was like, "All right, I got this." Came back a week later with, had worked it out with her boss even to finish sizing on the spot so I could give it to her. Haven't seen her since or heard from her. Hope she's okay. Nearly 2 years later, I bet I could do a pretty cool one. Indeed, Sabella, indeed. Stayed on for a minute. I think I just managed to dry it out is the secret there, I think. I'm not 100% positive on that, but for now, it is wearable again, and it stayed on all night last night and the day before, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. If not, I did just get the stuff I need to make, to remake all of it or all the metal on it, but I could make it in silver if I wanted to, or gold, someday on the list. Hmm. Really? Yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it too. I really like this bracelet. One of my favorite TV shows, and then, like, the saying has its own meaning for me, and then Yvonne made it. Yvonne's super nice, and, I wouldn't I wouldn't have discovered this if it wasn't for Yvonne, right? Me and Pro were, like, about to pull out the sabers and start, like, dueling for it, I swear. I wasn't even 100%, like, that I was even gonna win the thing. Pro was determined. Shush. Yeah, yeah, we both do. At least I think he's got to my knowledge, he does. what I'm kinda digging this, at the same time, I'm kinda not. But we'll have to see how finishing really plays an effect, or if it plays an effect. Okay. So, ugh. Isabella, I trusted the process on a recent ring I made, and it turned out horribly. I don't know if you saw that train wreck or not. Definitely one of those that would, you know, best to consider if you wanted to waste time on. It's almost hard to look away though, too. Yeah, it happens. That's how you learn, Isabella. You gotta f shit up. You know what I'm saying. Try new things. Do you fuck them up enough, get it worked out. I'm sorry, Isabella. I get it. I'm having the same, like, struggle with my work, unfortunately, especially after this happened, which, like, people were trying the pictures just didn't really show what happened here, and, like, a lot of people didn't understand. But this here was meant to be the main stone, and when you can look into a main stone and see such a flaw right in the center of it, a stone that at a distance, like, they really start popping out. I can't use that in a $1,200 piece. As a matter of fact, I couldn't sell, like, if I used this in this like I was planning, I wouldn't even be able to sell the entire pendant, which has more amount in work than this is even worth, and it's just, like, not it's not worth it. You shouldn't see those flaws, all you should see is stripes, partially because of the light too. But you can see that spark right in the bottom, that should not be there. Like, and there are 2 of them. There we go. Yeah, and, like, it's one thing if I were just making, like, a $100 mini pendant and that happened, I wouldn't have even been phased, but, like, that wrecked me, that there, I literally no progress has been made since. I put this down." And I'm like, "Well, citrine out and I don't fucking know, melt it." Trying not to do that. Yeah, that really sucked, and ever since then, I have just been down on myself. Ooh, hey, remember all those opals I showed Isabella? I also have these tucked away, but these are, like, my opals, I think. Also, look at this moonstone. Like, do you see how clean that is? It's not perfect, of course, but, it's beautiful. Then there's this one. I love moonstone. I don't know what I will do with them, but it will be grand. Oh, why would you do that? Didn't ask you to double wrap or triple. Really, a lot of this is going to be different from pendant to pendant. I would be shocked if somebody would actually, like, including myself, trying to, using the video and the piece in front of me, could even replicate this perfectly because I've never been able to pull it off. Um, There you go, about 8 points of diamonds. This is just detailing too, which is very important. I cannot stress, like, how important this part of the process really is. It was the biggest question I had, and the answer, which no one would ever give, is just fill in every spot with spin wire here, spin wire there, wrap those 2 together, wrap some more together, just keep wrapping stuff together. It'll work out. Alright. So thank you, Sabella. And that's one thing I kinda like about my work too, is each piece is one of a kind. Also, and, like, I was trying to figure out how to say it without seeming like I was, like, being mean, but jewelry is a form of self-expression. And, like, I literally in one of my recent videos, I wanted to ask, like, "What does your jewelry say about you? Does it say, I wanna fit in, or does it say, like, I'm 1 in a million?" And I wanna make everybody jewelry that shows they are special and beautiful in whatever their own way may be. Like, that is so important. Yeah, what does it say? Pull out a little more 30 gauge this time. It's a little thicker around. It'll provide a slightly different feel to it than the last one did. See, and that's gotta be, like, the worst right there, Sabella, is and, like, I'm trying to think about the future. What do I do when somebody who, because I do some traditional work, says, "Hey, I saw this piece you made. I want the exact same piece." I don't know, I can make you a similar piece. I don't know that like, traditionally, you totally can make the same ring, but I also don't wanna, like, limit myself by saying, "Don't worry, I'll never remake this ring," because what if I run out of, design ideas? 'Cause I don't see high-end wire-wrapped engagement rings becoming a thing, although I do have a bit of an idea around that. 'Cause I think in solid gold, it's totally something that could be done. I don't think I could do 2 that were the same, but I could totally do a wire-wrapping ring. Sorry, I was just thinking, this weekend I had a lady come up and she, like, looked for a minute before asking me, "Do you have any opals?" Or, and it's like, I think the biggest type, collection that I have is opals. Yeah, Isabel, if that ever happens, you should definitely, hand him my card and tell him that I can come up with a solution that, you know, makes sure that never happens. I'll do a hybrid ring that I can't remake. Yeah, again, I come close, but never be the same. Maybe I should do that with, 'cause a lot of people like the salt and pepper diamonds for that, for non-traditional wedding rings. Do a wire wrapped non-traditional, shit, testing something like that out in gold is expensive, though. It would look cool, or at least it could. I'm gonna figure that one out. So on Reddit today, I have seen at least 3 times people who are getting, asking for gemstone identification, which you should never do via a picture, especially a single picture. You're gonna get a bunch of wrong yeah, anyway, and this poor person had asked the crucial question of, you know, identification, and the responses they got were, "Oh, that's a synthetic because it's in silver." I kinda wanna post like, "Yo, I saw that. You can go ahead and send it into the lab. They ain't no synthetics." Yellow and white diamond. I have to admit, the white's higher quality. Ooh, I could do one of these with a pink di no, I'm not using my pink diamond. We're still in the thinking about it stage. Well, and, like, it's funny because everybody there said that, and then they said, "But since it's in silver, it's probably fake," and it's like, you have me and a couple other people, for instance, and I normally don't point them out, but, David Yurman, who has a really interesting biography story. Uh, David Yurman uses some okay diamonds from what I've seen in his silver jewelry or silver and gold jewelry. He's an artist and, like, his stuff will run you a pretty penny minus the gold weight, but it's fucking real. With proper maintenance, like and the maintenance is cheaper on silver, you can keep silver looking better without having to take it in, like, re-rhodium plated or something like that than white gold for sure. I have never actually gotten my hands on platinum yet, so I don't really know about that one, but I know a wee bit about white gold. I do wanna work in platinum one of these days. But I also really do like working in gold. I can't lie. Like with me wanting to do that, Cartier feel, I really, yeah. I think silver goes better with your skin tone too. Hmm. Just come up here and go hiking and stuff some summer. Like, the weather up here in the summer is super beautiful. Always tan bodies around this area in the summer. Good enough for me. Screw it. Ooh, that's the closest I've ever gotten her to saying yes. That does sound busy. So, here's my favorite part about working with diamonds, and that is I ain't gotta worry about what this is gonna do to my rocks. And I can just worry about getting the best, shiniest polish I can possibly get. Diamonds don't scratch, which means you ain't gonna fuck them up by sanding. Unless using diamond sanders, which would not be smart. Iris, when you're done with that, I need my stuff reorganized. I don't think it'll take very long. I would guess it's probably maybe a day long project. Maybe two. Especially the stones. I don't know. We just need someone to organize those stones. Gonna bring somebody up, and then I had some financial difficulties and issues with my PMP, unfortunately. By the time they said yes, my bank said no. Any crowns lately, Iris? Also, Iris, in all truth, one way I've been helping myself is by giving away gemstones. So, ooh, and that reminds me, I've got that diamond. It's packaged even for you. I have your name written on the back. Uh, After the stream, shoot me a message and I'll get that out to you. After the stream. Wait, you're not gonna text while you're in the stream. You hate it, that sound. Shit, I never got past that part, Patio. Congratulations. That's some real oh man. I'm not supposed to be cursing. Huh, okay. So you're in the same boat I am. I get you there, Iris. I actually need to redo my entire bench setup to work around my disabilities better and be able to use all my tools. And I'm like, I can't afford to shut down for 2 or 3 days to do that. Plus, I'm going to need help for the entire time. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to go quickly do a liver of sulfur and blacken this thing, and then I'm going to come back and finish the polish off. My bad. Sorry about that. Mhm. Found it. Sorry about that. Okay, I will be right back and get ourselves oh, a bit of yeah black on this, and I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. This conjure. I'm seeing nothing. Oh, Iris, I have plenty of motivation. It's that I don't have the time because I am working on like 3 or 4 different big projects. And heck, normally these take me a lot longer than this one did. I went with some real basics. Plus, it is a mini pendant, so it's only going to be like 150 for this thing. So I'm going to use this to get a decent polish in places that I couldn't normally. And then I'm going to use one of these to polish up last bit. I was going to move that emerald. That is a nice emerald, a very nice emerald. Nice enough. I'm thinking about setting it into a gold mini pendant. And there is a double diamond yellow and white diamond little micro pendant. I'm gonna say that's small enough for my to be on my thumbnail. Yeah, pretty. I'm a little bit pleased with that one. Um, I don't know. That's cool not backed up in this. Apparently not. Well, everyone, thank you very much for dropping in today. I'm just seeing the analytics. I really appreciate all of that. Bella, Iris, I really appreciate both of you. You're both amazing. I couldn't do this without you. Couldn't do this without anyone. who is watching, has watched. Thank you, everyone. We just surpassed 600 apparently subscribers, so that treasure chest is getting closer. I just threw a $500 pendant up in that thing. So, if you want to win that, start sharing around. Let's get some subscriptions up. Anyway, thank you, everyone. You're all amazing. We'll see you next week. I made sure. I made sure that I didn't reschedule an appointment on this. So, y'all take it easy. Be safe out there.